How are things
That
on
is.
your side?
Oh, yeah, I mean, surviving, I would say. Yeah, there is a lot of going on at my end also. So not in terms of work pressure, but more of job uncertainty because of the tariffs and all. The company now cannot do business with a lot of countries, so that's kind of impacting
Mm, mm.
the future plan for the companies. Just like they are confused, like because even they take they make some policy, then next week there's something will tariff will be removed or comes, goes, comes, goes. It's very difficult to know even what's going on here. So
Yes, yes.
they're not doing yet anything, just idle, waiting for I don't know how long they're gonna wait,
Mm.
but there is a challenge. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So amid all that, let's get to our business. Mm. So chapter 10 of
How are
Srimad
things
Bhagavad
on
Gita.
your side?
Can you hear? Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
mean, yes, surviving, I would say.
I
Yeah.
think the YouTube is running.
Yeah, I just closed it. Does my video covering the text?
A little bit, but can,
I'll
yeah.
see if I can do something. Uh, okay, layout. You can reduce it.
Okay, yeah. No, I think now it's better. Yeah, yeah, now it's good.
Okay, thank you. So this is chapter 10. We'll do some prayers and then start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You can repeat, Arjun.
Oh, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 All right, so we'll read this chapter 10, the opulence of absolute. So in the till ninth chapter, Krishna described about devotional service, bhakti, and why he wants to do it. Now here, Krishna is going to further describe his opulence. Because if somebody we have to worship, then we should know why I should worship anyone, right? Or what is the qualities they have, why they are the supreme. Because without that, it would be just sentiment. If we don't know why something I'm doing is relevant, right? So Krishna is further saying that here, the first sloka, if you see, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Listen again, O mighty Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained." So Krishna is going to elaborate further, more deeper about the knowledge he was giving. So he further says, "Neither the host of demigod nor the great sages know my origin or opulence, for in every respect I am the source of the demigod and sages." So why this is important? The knowledge, Arjun can say, "Okay, you told me already. So why are you going to tell me further?" Because he's saying, Krishna is saying, because even if you go to someone else, maybe Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or great sages, demigods, and you ask about me, you will not know because they don't know about me. They don't know my origin, where I come from, and what is my opulence. Because why they don't know? Because I am the source of them. So if something is source of other thing, then the other thing will never know the source, because source is the main thing, right? It's like somebody takes your software and want to modify it, but if they don't have a source code, they can't do it because it's just hard because somebody wrote it and it's coded, and you need access. So just having it will not help. You need to ability to understand it. So that's similarly Krishna is saying they will not able to tell you. So Krishna keeps on now started describing, then he who knows me and as unborn, beginningless, supreme lover of all the worlds, he only undiluted among men is freed from all sins. So question is, who is freed from all sins? Is someone who knows Krishna. Krishna is saying, me as unborn, which is that I'm not taking birth, I'm beginningless, there is no beginning for me, and supreme lord of the whole world, undiluted among men. So many times we think of what is sin, right? So sin, if you see abstract manner, like the abstract meaning of the sin is something which makes us confused or deluded, basically. So it's like this. People say killing is sinful, right? The scriptures say that every religion says killing is not good, especially human killing. They consider that it's not good. I mean, animals you can kill in certain religion, but humans, nobody says it's nice to kill a human unless there is a war, right? So in the war, even that is appreciated. Okay, you can kill people, but in general, killing is sinful. So what does it mean? So somebody, if someone kills a human being, it is assumed that person was mad without any reason. If somebody kills someone, then person was definitely mad, like confused. He doesn't know what to do. Maybe he was so much brainwashed that he did something wrong, but he thought it's right. It's like confused, deluded, doesn't know what to do, and or maybe in darkness, ignorance. So many words you can use. So these different activities we do, if they are not as per recommendation of Vedic knowledge, then they make us confused or not in full knowledge, which further makes us to do something wrong, and then we suffer because we struggle. I did something wrong, now I have to go through make it right. It's a lot of struggle. So that's why Krishna is using word undiluted among men. So only when one becomes undiluted becomes free from all sin. It's not like if I go and take bath in Ganges, or I give a lot of charity, go to temple, but that is only so if we don't take any knowledge, right? Because okay, of course, take a bath in Ganges, you may get freed momentarily. The moment I come out of the Ganges, I'm again doing all kind of nonsense. So there is no meaning of doing that, right? So that's why undiluted. So how to know somebody is not sinful? The person will not be deluded. That's how we should test, right? So, that's what Krishna is describing. Now Krishna describes different qualities of what we people have, whether good or bad, doesn't matter. Whether it's intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt, delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of senses, control of mind, happiness, even distress, birth, even death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, even non-violence, right? Equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, infamy. Krishna says all these various qualities of living being are created by me alone. So, so when we are in different categories, we all have all of this. Sometimes we are intelligent, sometimes we are fool, sometimes we are fearless, sometimes we have a fear, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are distressed. Every human being or every living being, you can say, have some of these qualities, and humans have everything in full, all of these. So Krishna says comes from me. So now, suppose if we are intelligent, we should know where it comes from, because Krishna is saying they are created by me alone. There is no other creator, right? So even intelligence of Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or the greatest person in the world comes from Krishna, because he's saying qualities of living being. He doesn't say humans. Whether it's the rat, rabbit, ant, lion, they also have qualities, right? They also have intelligence. They also fear. They also, even animals have all these qualities, right? Krishna says everything is created by me. And then he says seven great sages, and then four great other great sages, Manus. Then he's gonna describe, in last sessions we discussed that he's describing the hierarchy of the cosmic order. Okay, so the hierarchy is something like this. I'll for for you, I'm gonna just draw that. So hierarchy looks like this. So there is Krishna in the top. It's like CEO, you can say, or founder, right, in a company. And then Krishna is saying seven great sages before them and four other great sages and Manus come from me, born of my mind and living being populating various other planets, right? So Prabhupada describes in purport. So from Krishna comes three primary deities, Brahma, and this is described later in the Bhagavad Gita, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So actually, the Shiva comes from the anger of Brahma, Rudra. It's called Rudra. That's Shiva. When Brahma was angry, the Rudra appeared, which is called Shiva. And Vishnu's navel of Vishnu comes Brahma. So he takes birth from there, right? So the Vishnu, Brahma, and Brahma gives rise to Shiva. But there are here from the mind of Brahma, if let me clear little. So from the mind of Brahma comes another administration which is called Manus. We have learned a lot about, heard a lot about Manu, right? So there are okay, there are seven rishis. Seven rishis are there, and there are four Kumaras. Okay, Ashwani Kumaras. It's like you can consider different departments, heads, right? So there are seven rishis and four Kumaras, and from Brahma's mind, Manu also appear, which is 14 Manu is one Yuga cycle. So we have discussed all this in detail. I'm not going again today, but we will discuss as we go on. If we continue this
Sorry, I
discussion.
just have a quick question on the hierarchy. Uh, so if you say like Krishna is above the hierarchy for Vishnu, why do we also say like Krishna is one of the avatars of Vishnu?
No, so in the Shastras, um, Krishna is considered as Sarva Karan Karana. He is the cause of everything. That's the Brahma is talking in Brahma Samhita that Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karan Karanam. So there are so many Ishwaras, one of them is Vishnu, and Ishvara Parama Krishna. So there are so many Ishwaras, but who is Parameshwara? Because that is important. There are so many, you can say there are so many ministers, but who is Prime Minister, right? And Prime Minister, when sometimes even ministers become Prime Minister in emergency situation because they want to take charge because Prime Minister is traveling somewhere, going somewhere, right? So similarly, is Prabhupada described like this: when Krishna is in office, he is Vishnu. It's the same. There is not a huge. It's just Krishna is two-handed form and Vishnu is four-handed form. He has four hands and and Krishna has just one flute, two-handed. So Krishna is source of everything, but when work is needed, he takes the form of Vishnu. He just takes four hand, and he is Mahavishnu. He had 10 hands. So actually, this in Bhagavatam it is described the whole hierarchy. Let me pull that out. So it's called, let me say, Krishna and Vishnu. You can pull any image, you'll find originally hierarchical Golok chart. It's called Goloka chart. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Let's see if you can see this clearly. This is as per Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the chart. Okay, can you see this? This is screen or
Yes, I can see. Yeah.
so? So here is one universe. For example, our universe. We are in one universe. there is tiny earthly planet in the mid here somewhere. Let me zoom in a little bit. If I can zoom in, let me download this. Otherwise, it's not allowing me to zoom in. Okay. Let me share the whole screen so that we can see everything. Whatever I open, otherwise I have to switch the tabs. Okay, I think now we can see better. Okay, so let's go one by one. So this is Ananta Sesa. On the top of his head, this one ocean, you see, Garbhodaksha ocean. Within them, there is, you see, there are 14 planetary systems. So its names are mentioned. Satyaloka is the top where Lord Brahma lives. Tapaloka, Janaloka, seven sages lives, which I was talking. Maharaloka, Swargaloka, Indra lives. This is in heavenly planets. And then Bhuarloka, Rakshasas and ghosts. And Bhuloka, where we are, earthly planet. This is our planet Earth. This is a graphical description. This is middle planetary system. We are in the middle. And below this, there are seven planetary system: Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. Okay. This is the highest planetary system, the lowest. Lower planetary system and higher planetary system. Now we are in the Earth, and each of these planetary system, there are three people who take care of it. So Brahma is there, he creates. His job is creation. Shiva's job is destruction, Rudra, right? And then Vishnu is here, lying there, is for maintenance. Every planet has this. And Durga, who is the here, Durga Devi, her job is to take care that nobody goes out of it without permission. Any other universe, you can't go out, because her job is to make sure that people are being protected from outside but troubled inside also, because if they break the rule, then Durga Devi has a sword, she will take care of it. But don't break the rule. So each universe has this Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is lying, and from navel of, which is the green one, see navel Vishnu, the what do you call, the Brahma is there, and then Rudra is there. This is one universe. Now in this, likewise, even science talks about there are millions of universes. So each of, do you see these each of the dots, each of these is one universe to see. And that's who is this person. This is another Vishnu. His name is Karanodakshaya Vishnu. From him, from pores of his skin, universes appear and disappear. And he lives in Karna ocean. Then there is Brahma Jyoti, which is Krishna's effulgence. Then is Kailash, and then Aishwarya Dham, which is Vaikuntha planetary system, where even Lord Brahma cannot go, because here the all Vishnu planets are there, Vaikunthas. Above this is Ayodhya Dham, okay, here. Dwarka Dham, Mathura Dham, and then top is Goloka Dham. This is as per Bhagavatam, and Sukadeva Goswami and Vyasadeva describing this. So Krishna lives here on the top, and he expands in different situations and different needs, and that's how he's maintaining. And this is actually not taught much, because nobody reads Bhagavatam, nobody reads Bhagavad Gita in detail. So most of the time we are told, oh, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and Krishna is Vishnu, but that's not fact. Fact is this, as per Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. But people misinterpret many times. They just don't want to read. And there is a whole detail in that. There is a caption on the side one can read. So, but I just gave you very summary, but there is a lot of detail here. Um, and it's still it's a depiction. It's hard to visualize even, because the universe is such a big system, right? It's very complicated actually. It's not easy. Even just to understand, just to understand these planetary system, how they are arranged, it will take years just to understand, adjust and calculate. But these all calculations, the distance and everything is given in Bhagavatam. Which planet is where, what is the location, what is the direction, what is the distance, how the people live there, what is their age, what is their lifestyle, how they conduct themselves, how they fly. Everything is given in Bhagavatam. There is one canto, canto 5 and canto 7 has the detail of all of this which I described to you. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank
so this is not just belief. It, it's a fact, but unfortunately in public, and people don't, I mean, people don't have time to even understand. And if you describe them, they will be bewildered. They will say, okay, stop it, I don't want to hear, this is very complicated. You tell me something simple. and and that makes, yeah, I mean, but it's fascinating, you know. These Vedic knowledge is not sentiment, and it's very technical, it's very detailed. And every Puranas, if you see, there's so many Puranas describing so much calculation, but nobody goes and reads it, just there. Okay, but anyways, so that's why Krishna is saying that everything comes from me. Okay, and then he says, who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mine. So once you suppose, Arjun, if somebody knows this is what Krishna is, and he is the owner of every universe, and of course we should worship him, because even if we know, oh, president is so great or CEO is so great, people worship them because they are great, they are controller, they can do anything for me, right? So the one who, Krishna is saying, who, one who factually convinced. It's not like sentimental. Oh, I start crying, I love Krishna, I am Radha. No, no, that's not. Factually convinced means with knowledge and practical experience. It's not just, okay, somebody told me, I believe it. It's not a matter of belief. It's the matter of full conviction and practice, right? So Krishna is saying, then the person becomes unalloyed devotee, and it will not have any doubt, because all the doubt is factually convinced. You have fact. It's not just sentiment. And then he's saying, Aham sarvasya prabho. He's saying, Matta sarvam pravatyate iti matva bhajante mam buddhavan savanvita. I am the source of all spiritual and material planet. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with their all heart. That's what I was saying. Once somebody knows the figure I described you, the image, there was a material planet below, just before that, this Goloka chart. So this green, this bluish part, the oceanic part, is the material world where we are right now. But the upper part, which is effulgent, is spiritual world. Krishna says, I am the source of everything. And the mid, there is a light, because the effulgence is coming from here and giving light. So this is called Brahma Jyoti. So everything Krishna says, I am the source. So once one knows that, of course they will worship Krishna, right? And then Krishna says that how they worship me, thoughts of my pure devotee dwell in me. So it's about thinking. It's whether we are remembering Krishna, right? Only on the reason we remember something, because we are very dedicated and devoted to that thing. For example, we remember our job, we remember our parents, we remember our wife, we remember our friend, we remember our bank balance, money, right? Why? Because we feel it's mine, very devoted, very dedicated, and we feel then it's valuable, right? So Krishna says, anyone who is, they remember me because they are fully devoted in my service, and because of that they get great satisfaction and bliss. And not only that, not just that they remember, they are devoted, they get bliss and satisfaction. That's not end. Actually, they converse with each other, right? For example, if I love something, I want to share with everyone, because I want to say, hey, oh, this is mine, my wife is very nice, my father is very nice, my boss is very nice, you know because people want to converse and talk about it. It's not that, okay, I know, let me never appreciate it, let me become a silent. Okay, I don't want to share my father or mother is good. I just, I that's not good, because that's not, maybe I'm confused, maybe I'm not sure if they are good, because that's why I'm not talking. Because I think maybe, sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad, sometimes I have a good relationship, sometimes it's rough. But once we are clear, no, no, all in all, it is good, then we talk about it, right? That is a sign, right? For example, when the scientist, after conducting so much experiment and looking at all the data, analyzing it, publishing it, becomes convinced of certain fact, then that's where they should go and present about it. They talk about it. Okay, after this much research and everything, I came up to this conclusion that this is this, right? So only person who will talk who is convinced of something which they are talking about. But nowadays people talk something even if they are not convinced. That's a dilemma, because many times people talk so many things but they themselves are not convinced what they are talking, and that's called hypocrisy, right? They're like, they're talking so many things but they're like, I'm not sure, I just talk because somebody gave me money, I get salary, so I'm talking about it. But are you sure what you're talking? No, I don't know. Who cares? I'm getting my salary and I'm just doing my job. But that's not, from that kind of person, you don't want knowledge because it's crazy. Because somebody will, it's like news anchor. The news anchor paid by for a news, and they'll talk about, okay, this party is good. Tomorrow, the another party comes into power. Oh, this party is good because they are being paid to speak. Even employees, they work for a company, they say, oh, this company is great. They switch the company, oh, this company is great now. Even if they are rival, they were, they were, and then you ask them, oh, 2 years ago you told, oh, this company was terrible. Now you're saying it is good. Oh, because that was, I was working for that company, so I had to talk about it. Now I work for them, so I have to talk about this. So it's all money, right? But in spirituality, genuine spirituality, money, power, influence cannot work, because it's how long you can sustain, right? So that's why there are so many, people become, they claim I am God, but after some time they kind of implicated into some nonsense things, then they become dog, and then followers suffer because they were thinking, oh, this person is God, but then they just fell down. They just, now in jail, doing some, caught something doing nonsense. So we have to be careful, when whom we are following, what we are doing, whom we are listening, and whom we are making, because anything we hear and listen makes our thoughts every moment. It makes our thoughts, and then it becomes our experience. Then we start behaving like that, right? Anyways, so Krishna says that just because they remember me, converse about me, and they are devoted to me, service with love. It is with love. It is not by force. Krishna is saying, no, no, I don't force anyone to you love me. Because somebody can say, oh, you are so great, you can force people. But he said, no, no, no. Constantly devoted to serve me with love. I give them understanding by which they can come to me. Because somebody can say, Krishna, your system is so complicated. I am somewhere here, you know. I am in this teeny dot somewhere, I don't know, this earthly planet, in somewhere in a 1 BHK apartment, 2 BHK apartment, and I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I'm not sure if you hear me. How I can reach you? Because you're so far. You're like, you know, I can't even imagine how I'll reach to you here in the top. And this spiritual world is 75%. This world which we live in only 25%. So there is a huge amount which is spiritual. And I don't know how I'll reach to you. Krishna says, no, no, don't worry. Krishna says, to those who are constantly devoted to me, serving me with love, I give them understanding by which they can come to me. Krishna says, I'll give you map. I'll give you understanding, you will come to me. Don't worry. And then how somebody can say, okay, but how you will do? How is going to happen? Krishna says, okay, that is by mercy, a special mercy. But somebody can say, oh, I'm so far from you. How you are going to come? You come once in a 4 yugas. How do I know you're going to come? I will die in next 20, 30 years. Who knows in next day? What is guarantee you will come to me? I'm going to survive there. Krishna said, no, no, no. I am with you in your heart as a super soul. I'm there. I'm there, and what I do, I will destroy your ignorance by this lamp of knowledge, because which is right now we are reading Bhagavad Gita, right? Krishna gave us Bhagavad Gita here. Krishna is in our heart, and within everyone Krishna is there. For example, we both are sitting here discussing because Krishna wants us to discuss. We could be doing so many other things in our life, but Krishna arranges this, right, to sit down and discuss. So he is in the heart. It's a heart technology. It's not about how far. He's very close. What could be more closer than our heart? Actually, even not even our own family members or wife or the the closest thing we have in our body is the heart. Even not even hand, not even leg, because that's where our whole source of energy, right? So Krishna says it's a special mercy. Why it's a special? Because it is not something we can get it by our power. It's impossible. If somebody says no, 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 I'll use my power and go to Krishna, then you just show them this chart. Okay, we don't even understand this own planetary system, how I'm gonna go. Our Sputnik, or the SpaceX satellite cannot go even 100,000 or 1 million this mile distance. We can't even reach with the biggest rocket. How I'm gonna go by force? Impossible in the current body, right? You can't reach. But Krishna says, no, no, I'll give you a mercy, a special mercy. So Krishna, then Arjuna asking another question. So you said that Krishna, you are ultimate, you know, abode, and you are the greatest person. You are very transcendental, original, unborn. So somebody can say Arjun is friend of Krishna. Krishna is talking about himself and saying great, great things, and Arjun is listening because he is a friend. Because we sometimes even our friend is talking nonsense, we listen many times actually. Because he is my friend. I know you are talking nonsense, but I'm okay. Oh, no problem. I know you. But Arjun is saying, no, no, I am hearing you. I believe what you are saying, not because you are saying. Because these great sages, Narada, Asita, Deva, Vyasa, and all of these people has confirmed and declare it what you are saying. It's not just because you are my friend, you are saying, I believe you. No. I have reference from so many great people who talk the same. So therefore, I believe you. And then he says, I totally accept as a truth what you have told me. Because neither demigod nor demons can understand your personality. Indeed, you alone yourself, by your own internal potency, O Supreme Person, origin of all being, gods of God and Lord of universe. So now he is validating. He is validating what Krishna said by referring to external sources. He says, please tell me in detail more, because that was just abstract. Krishna says, oh, I am source of this, spiritual world, material world. I give a special mercy. I am in your heart. I am the origin of all these qualities. But then Arjun is saying, no, I want to know detail. As what detail? You told that you pervade all the three worlds. Like three worlds means, you know what? This upper planetary system, middle planetary system, and and the spiritual world. Three worlds. So spiritual world, middle, and then this material world. Krishna said, I am the pervading all three worlds. So Arjun is saying, tell me how, right? Because it's not easy to understand. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? How shall I know you, various forms that you are remembered, O Supreme Personality of Godhead? Right? O Janardhan, please describe in detail mystic power of your opulence. I am never tired of hearing about you. For more I hear from you, here I want to taste the nectar of your words. So Krishna is saying, Arjun is saying, I want to hear more. So that's where we were supposed to start today, which is text 19. So this is after Krishna describes summary. Arjun asking again, tell me how you are pervading in everything in this world, not just this world we are, but all planetary systems, spiritual, material, and middle. So that's where Bhagavad Gita from today. We'll discuss few slokas in detail, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. So far, any question, Arjun? Can you hear me?
No questions.
And if you have time, you can read those. I just gave you summary, so kind of just to take you to this point where we are now continuing. But there is Srila Prabhupada wrote purport in detail about each of those slokas to understand more that how it relates. Okay. So Ritu Parna also joins. Hare Krishna, Ritu. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So we'll read Bhagavad Gita 10.19. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. All of you can repeat after me.
Yes. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
अथ ते कथयस्यामि
Hatate
Tatate
Kathayashyami
kathayasami
दिव्या है आत्मविभूतया
Divya
divya
hi
hi
Atma
atma vibhutaya
Vibhutaya
प्रधान्यन्ता कुरुक्षेत्रे
Pradhanantya Kurukshetra
कुरुश्रेष्ठ कुरुश्रेष्ठ sorry
Kurushrestha
नश्येते अन्तो विस्तारस्य मे
Nastyanto Vistarasya
vistarasya.
translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I'm going to read this sloka and then all of you can read one sloka. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, yes, I will tell you my splendorous manifestation, but only for those which are prominent. O Arjun, for my opulence is limitless. So Krishna is cautioning that Arjun, don't blame me. It's very hard to tell me everything about myself, tell you everything about myself. So I'm gonna tell you only those things which are prominent. Okay? So let's read purport. It is not possible to comprehend the greatness of Krishna in his opulence. The senses of the individual soul are limited and do not permit him to understand the totality of Krishna's affair. Still, the devotees try to understand Krishna, but not on the principle that they will be able to understand Krishna fully at any specific time or in any state of life. Rather, the very topic of Krishna is so realizable that they appear to devotee as nectar. Thus, the devotee enjoy them. In discussing Krishna's opulence and his diverse energies, the pure devotees take transcendental pleasure. Therefore, they want to hear and discuss them. Krishna knows that living entities do not understand the extent of his opulence. He therefore agrees to state only the principal manifestation of his different energies. The word Pradhan Antaya, principle. Pradhan Anantya. Principle is very important because we can understand only a few of the principal detail of the Supreme Lord, for his features are unlimited. It is not possible to understand them all, and Vibhuti, as used in this verse, refers to opulence by which he controls the whole manifestation. In Amarkosh dictionary, it is stated that Vibhuti indicate an exceptional opulence. The impersonalist or pantheist cannot understand the exceptional opulence of Supreme Lord, nor the manifestation of his divine energies. Both in material world and in spiritual world, his energies are distributed in every varieties of manifestation. Now Krishna is describing what can be directly perceived by common men. Thus, part of his variegated energy is described in this way. So essentially, summary is that it is very hard to understand everything about Krishna, and we will know why it is hard. Let's read, right? So let's. Who wants to read this one? This is Sloka 20.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay. Thank you, Arjun. Yes.
Should I read this Sanskrit part too?
Yes. If you need
Uh,
help, I can read, but you can
yeah, I
help
can
read
try.
together.
Yeah.
Read
Uh,
together.
yeah. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhutasya Stita Aham Adisya Madhyam Cha Bhutanam Anta Eva Cha.
Oh, you are good at it. Yes.
Translation: I am the Supersoul, O Arjuna, reseated in the hearts of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. Purport: In this in this verse, Arjuna is addressed as Gudakesha, which means one who has conquered the darkness of sleep. For those who are sleeping in the darkness of ignorance, it's not possible to understand how the Supreme Personality of Godhead manifests himself in various ways in the material and spiritual worlds. Thus, this address by Krishna to Arjuna is significant. Because Arjuna is above such darkness, the personality of Godhead agrees to describe his various opulences. Krishna first informs Arjuna that he is the soul of the entire cosmic manifestation by dint of his primary expansion. Before the material creation, the Supreme Lord, by his plenary expansion, accepts the Purusha incarnation, and from him everything begins. Therefore, he is Atma, the soul of the Mahatattva, the universal elements. The total material energy is not the cause of the creation. Actually, the Mahavishnu enters into the Mahatattva, the total material energy. He is the soul. When Mahavishnu enters into the manifested universes, he again manifests himself as the super soul in each and every entity. We have experienced that the personal body of the living entity exists due to the presence of the spiritual spark. Without the existence of the spiritual spark, the body cannot develop. Similarly, the material manifestation cannot develop unless the Supreme Soul Krishna enters. As stated in the Subala Upanishad, Prakriti Adi Sarva Bhutantar Yami Sarvaseshi Shanarayanaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is existing as the Super Soul in all manifested universes. The three Purusha avatars are described in Srimad Bhagavatam. They are also described in the Narad Pancharatra, one of the Satvata Tantras. Vishnustu Trini Rupani Purusakhyani Atovido. The Supreme Personality of Godhead manifests three features as Karona Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and Shirodaka Sai Vishnu in this material manifestation. The Mahavishnu or Karanodaka Sai Vishnu is described in the Brahma Samhita. Ya Karanava Jale Bhajati Sma Yoga Nidram. The Supreme Lord Krishna, the cause of all causes, lies down in the cosmic ocean as Mahavishnu. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the beginning of this universe, the maintainer of the universal manifestations, and the end of all energy.
Thank you. So let's go to that chart again. I think it's important, again, revisit that. So this is how it works. Let me go top down now. Last time I described you bottom up. Okay, so Krishna is saying, I am the source of these different manifestations. So here is Krishna with Radharani. See, this is called Goloka Vrindavan, the top. From here, there are different incarnations, but the primary one is, let's move down. First quadrupole expansion, that's this one, in which there are four things appear: Vasudeva, Sankarashana, Aniruddha, Pradimna. Okay, these are the primary expansion of Krishna. And from here, Vaikuntha planets comes in. So let's go down, and Vaikuntha planets. So these four quadruple expansion which you just saw, this is here which I described you, which is the color of my annotation. So this is the first quadruple expansion, and these are all Vaikuntha planets. Okay, these are individual dots which you see is Vaikuntha planet, which is right now we are not discussing. And then after this, the order is that we just read about Mahavishnu, right? Mahavishnu. So here is the Mahavishnu. Is this material world, there is this Mahavishnu, okay, called Karanodakshaya Vishnu. He enters, this is called material, this green color ocean this is called Bhava Sagar. It is an ocean of material world. So it's called Mahatattva. You read just now, Mahatattva. Tattva. This Mahatattva is just matter. But this Mahavishnu enters into Mahatattva as a soul. That's what Prabhupada was saying. And then he expands himself into varieties of living entities. He lives as a super soul, okay, with everyone. This doesn't leave any living entities. And living entities are individual. They are a spiritual spark of Krishna, but they are individual. They are part and parcel of Krishna. And then this Mahavishnu expand himself into Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Right? This Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is maintaining this one universe. And each of those universes there is called Karano, the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who lives in the Kshirosagar, the milk ocean, within this universe, within our planet, this one universe. He is living, another Vishnu is living there. So is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And this Kshirodakshaya Vishnu comes from where? From this Mahavishnu. So there Mahavishnu gives rise to Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, right? So this is whole manifestation. From there, where is this Garbhodaksha Vishnu living? If you see, it's in the bottom. You see this in the Goshen, the Vishnu, another Vishnu is called Garbhodaksha Vishnu is sitting here, sleeping on the Sesa, and this Ananta Sesa is actually holding each universe on his hood. It's like a mustard seed. For him, it's one universe is like mustard seed, nothing. So he's maintaining this universe on his head. And there are 7 uppers upon 7 lower planetary system, and Brahma is on the top. It's coming from the navel of Vishnu. Here you see the green line, the green, the rope coming out. So that's the whole description. I'm just giving you a glimpse so that you get some glimpse of this knowledge. And as we go on in Bhagavad Gita, it will be disclosed. So let's read this one. Ritu, you want to read this one? Text 21.
Yes, I will read. I will read the sloka first.
Okay.
आदित्यानम् अहं विष्णु ज्योतिषं रविर् अंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुतमस्मि नक्षत्रनम् अहं शशि. Purport, translation of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Of Maruts, I am Marichi. And among the stars, I am the moon. Purport, there are 12 Adityas, of which Krishna is the principal. Among all the luminaries shining in the sky, the sun is the chief. And in the Brahma Samhita, the sun is accepted as the glowing eye of the Supreme Lord. There are 50 varieties of blowing space, and these winds, the controlling deity Marichi represents Krishna. Among the stars, the moon is the most prominent at night, and thus the moon represents Krishna. It appears from this verse that the moon is one of the stars. Therefore, the stars that twinkle in the sky also reflect the light of the sun. The theory that there are many suns within the universe is not accepted by Vedic literature. The sun is one, and as by the reflection of the sun, the moon illuminates, so also do the stars. Since Bhagavad Gita indicates herein that the moon is one of the stars, the twinkling stars are not suns but are similar to the moon. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. So that's how it is described that Krishna is saying, Adityas, I am the Vishnu. Of the light, I am the radiant sun. Of the Maritis, I am Marichi. And among the star, I am the moon. So Krishna is just saying that I am the supreme in everything you are to see. Whether you look at the group of Vishnu, a group of suns, a group of Marichi, or the group of moons, stars, and the moon. Okay, let's read next one. Vedanam samam vedosmin devanam asmi vasava indriyanam manasa asmin bhutanam asmi chetana. Of the Vedas, I am the Sam Veda. Of the demigod, I am the Indra. Of the heaven, of the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. And in the living being, I am the living force, consciousness. The difference between matter and spirit is that matter has no consciousness, like the living entity. Therefore, this consciousness is supreme and eternal. Consciousness cannot be produced by combination of matter. This is very important. Nowadays, this is the age of artificial intelligence, right? So we think that we will be able to create the intelligence, but actually we cannot, because it is not something you can create by equations. You can process the knowledge and information and make some sense of it, but creating a consciousness is a different thing altogether. Consciousness evolves. It doesn't, it is very cognizant. Because if we can create consciousness, then we can make dead person living. Basically, you can make people live. They die, you put the consciousness, they will be again running, right? So consciousness is not a matter. That's what Prabhupada is saying, because that is the main living force, right? Who wants to read this one? Next one. It's a small sloka you all can read.
Yeah, I can read. Is it 23? You have stopped sharing your
23.
screen.
Yes.
Rudranam Shankara Chasmi Vitesu Yaksha Rakshasam Vasunam Pavaka Sashmi Meru Sikarinam Aham. Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and the Rakshasas, I am the Lord of Wealth, Kuvera. Of the Vasus, I am Fire, Agni. And of the mountains, I am Meru, Purpose. There are 11 Rudras, of whom Shankara, Lord Shiva, is predominant. He is the incarnation of the Supreme Lord in charge of the mode of ignorance in the universe. The leader of the Yakshas and Rakshasas is Kuvera, the master treasurer of the demigods, and is a representation of the Supreme Lord. Meru is a mountain famed for its rich natural resources.
You can read more, one more.
Yeah. 24. Purodasham cha mukhyam mam vidhi partha brahaspatim senaninam aham skanda sarasham asmi sagara. O priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief Brahaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya, and of bodies of water, I am the ocean. Purport. Indra is the chief demigod of the heavenly planets and is known as the king of the heavens. The planet on which he reigns is called Indraloka. Brahaspati is Indra's priest, and since Indra is the chief of all kings, Brahaspati is the chief of all priests. And as Indra is the chief of all kings, similarly Skanda or Kartikeya, the son of Parvati and Lord Shiva, is the chief of all military commanders. And of all bodies of water, the ocean is the greatest. These representations of Krishna only give hints of his greatness.
Okay, Ritu, you can read next one, 25.
Yes, I can read. 45.
Thank you.
महर्षिणं भृगुरहं गृहमास्मि एकम् अक्षरं यज्ञानं जापयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थवरनं हिमालया. Of the great sages, I am Vrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy name, that is Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Purport: Brahma, the first living creature within the universe, created several sons for the propagation of various kinds of species. Among these sons, Vrigu is the most powerful sage. Of all the transcendental vibration, Om, that is Omkara, represents Krishna. Of all sacrifices, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is the purest representation of Krishna. Sometimes animal sacrifices are recommended, but In the sacrifice of Hare Krishna, there is no question of violence. It is the simplest and the purest. Whatever is the sublime in the world is a representation of Krishna. Therefore, the Himalayas, the greatest mountains in the world, also represent him. The mountain named Meru was mentioned in a previous verse, but Meru is sometimes movable, whereas the Himalayas are never movable. Thus, the Himalayas are greater than Meru. Shall I read the next one?
Yes.
अश्वत्थः सर्ववीक्षणं देवर्षिणं च नारद गन्धर्वनं चित्ररथ सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनि. Of all trees, I am the banyan tree, and of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha, and among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapila. The banyan tree, that is Ashwatha, is one of the highest and the most beautiful trees, and people in India often worship it as one of the daily morning rituals. Amongst the demigods, they also worship Narada, who is considered the greatest devotee in the universe. Thus, he is the representation of Krishna as a devotee. The Gandharva planet is filled with entities who sing beautifully, and among them, the best singer is Chitraratha. Amongst the perfect living entities, Kapila, the son of Devahuti, is a representative of Krishna. He is considered an incarnation of Krishna, and his philosophy is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Later on, another Kapila became famous, but his philosophy was atheistic. Thus, there is a gulf of difference between them.
Okay, I can read this one. Q. उच्चैस्रवासम् अस्वानं विधिमामृतोद्धवम् ऐरावतं गजेन्द्राणां नाराणां च नराधिपम्. Of the horses know me to be Uchisrava, produced during the churning of ocean of nectar. Of the lordly elephant, I am Airavat. And among men I am the monarch. The deity demigod and the demon Asura once took part in churning of the sea. From this churning, nectar and the poison were produced, and Lord Shiva drank the poison. From the nectar were produced many entities, of which was a horse named Uchisrava. Among his animal produced, the nectar was an elephant, Airavat. Because there were two animals were produced from nectar, they have a special significance and they are representative of Krishna. Among the human being, the king is the representative of Krishna because Krishna is the maintainer of the universe, and the king, who is appointed on account of their godly qualification, are maintainer of their kingdom. King like Maharaj Yudhishthir, Maharaj Parikshit, Lord Rama, were all highly righteous king who always thought of citizens' welfare. In the Vedic literature, the king is considered to be a representative of God. In this age, however, with the corruption of the principle of religion, monarchy decayed and is now finally abolished. It is to be understood that in the past, however, people were more happy under righteous king. Ayudanam aham brajam dhenunam asmin kamadhuk prajanam chasmin kandarpa sarapanam asmi vasuki. Of the weapon I am the thunderbolt, among the cows I am the survi. Of course, of cause for creation I am the Kandarpa, the god of love, and of serpent I am Vasuki. Thunderbolt, indeed a mighty weapon, represents Krishna's power. In Krishna Loka, in the spiritual sky, there are cows which can be milked at any time, and they give as much milk as one like. Of course, such cows don't exist in material world, but there is mention of them in Krishna Loka. The Lord keeps many such cows which are called Surabhi. It is said that Lord engaged in herding the Surabhi cows. Kandarpa is the sex desire for presenting good son. Therefore, Kandarpa is representative of Krishna. Sometimes sex is engaged only for the sense gratification. Such sex do not represent Krishna, but sex for generation of good children. It is called Kandarpa and represent Krishna. Arjun, you want to read? Let me see how many slokas remaining. Can we finish today? I think. No, we'll not finish. So we'll read until 30 and then we'll end. Okay, one more after this.
Yeah, we are at 29, right?
Yes.
Anantas chashme naganam varuno yadasam aham pitranam aryama chasmi yama samyak matam aham. Of the many hooded nagas, I am Ananta, and among the aquatics, I am the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama, and among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death. Purport. Among the many hooded Naga serpents, Ananta is the greatest, as is the demigod Varuna among the aquatics. They both represent Krishna. There is also a planet of Pitas, ancestors, presided over by Aryama, who represents Krishna. There are many living entities who give punishment to the miscreants, and among them Yama is the chief. Yama is situated in a planet near this earthly planet. After death, those who are very sinful are taken there, and Yama arranges different kinds of punishments for them.
Okay, this is last. Yes, you can read.
Prahladas chashmi daityanam kalayatam aham mriganam cha mrigendro ham vainateyas cha pakshinam. Translation. Among the Daitya demons, I am the devoted Prahalada. Among subduers, I am Time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda. Purport. Diti and Aditi are two sisters. The sons of Aditi are called Adityas, and the sons of Diti are called Daityas. All the Adityas are devotees of the Lord, and all the Daityas are atheistic. Although Prahlada was born in the family of the Daityas, he was a great devotee from his childhood. Because of his devotional service and godly nature, he is considered to be a representative of Krishna. There are many subduing principles, but time wears down all things in the material universe and so represents Krishna. Of the many animals, the lion is the most powerful and ferocious, and of the million varieties of birds, Garuda, the bearer of Vishnu, is the greatest.
Thank you. So likewise, what we're reading, Krishna said, I will give you only indication. So he's just giving indication. So he will keep on giving indication in various things, which is the topmost. Krishna says, I am that thing representing me. That's what Krishna is giving conclusion in every step. He'll go on talking about, next week we'll discuss, the weapons, Rama, builder of the weapon Rama, and the face in Sark, in the river, in Ganges, in the rivers. Likewise, he'll describe until 42 sloka. So these are small slokas, not a lot of description, and we can cover. But idea is that Arjun started with question that Krishna, how I can see you everywhere. So if we have this knowledge always in our mind, we can see Krishna everywhere, because this is what we see around us. We see ocean, we see fire, we see everything, the trees, the banyan trees. He describes the sound Om Kara Hare Krishna mantra. He describes among the deities Prahlad, in the sages Narada, in the weapons Thunderbolt. There's so many things coming up. Actually, you can make a whole index of what he is, as per different things we see in the world, in the dancers, in the in the sex life, in the Krishna did not did not leave anything behind. It is covering everything, for us to be able to see Krishna everywhere. But unfortunately, you can ask question like, why is still, there's so much knowledge in Bhagavad Gita Krishna is giving about himself, but still people don't take it. Like they think, oh no, no, it is not like that. So that's unfortunate, because people are not ready to take it many times. Then they suffer, because then when situations go wrong in life, they don't know how to adjust, how to manage these things, right? How to see the world. That's the biggest dilemma nowadays, that the good time fine, but when and most of time is actually bad time, because we have so much challenge every day or every week we are given in life. But when we don't have this spiritual vision, the world becomes very morose. Like we feel like, what is going on in my life? What is happening, right? On the opposite, if we read Bhagavad Gita daily and chant Hare Krishna, then then it would be easy to survive and live in this world, right? So that's a message you learn in every chapter of Bhagavad Gita. All right. So we are now 10th chapter. 8 more chapter after this will remain. It was in 18 chapter in Bhagavad Gita. So it's very important. We can cover. Next week we'll have the session. And then after that, 1 week there'll be program in Boston in MIT. There is a big conference here on ISKCON's anniversary at MIT. So I'll be busy that week, which is next to next week, not next week. It's all week of 12, weekend. So otherwise it will continue as per our schedule. Okay. Any questions, comment, realization you want to share?
Uh, Here Krishna is telling, like, I am the son of the sun, means as we know that sun god like Bibas one and all. So like actually he want to tell like he is like a weakness in everything, or
So
he is
everything he's
the
just saying, yes, correct, you're correct. It's confusing, right? Like,
yes,
so
yes,
he's what, right?
confused.
So it's like this. So in a country, there are court, right? So there are judges.
Mm,
So judges
yes.
represent who? Judges represent rule of law, right? They are supposed to administer the law. But who
Mm,
creates the law? The parliament, right?
yes,
Parliament
yes,
enacts the law. And who is parliament? Who is representing parliament? MPs. But who is the
mm,
prime
yes.
representative of parliament is prime minister. You know, if
Mm,
he says something, parliament has to agree most of time. If the government is in majority here, but in Krishna's case, there is no competition. So, so likewise, so you can say in a way, you can say the court represent prime minister because he is administering, creating the law, asking judges to execute the law as per the rules, right? So,
yes,
and if the prime minister breaks the rule, then he will also come under court laws in the material world, right? Because even prime minister
yes,
can do mistakes, so he has to be under the law, right? But in Krishna's case, Krishna, you are correct. It is symbolic representation that Krishna said, "I am the source of everything," but then how he is the source of everything? So then you will see, okay, Supreme Court, like if Modi says, "I am the source of the government," then you have to see, okay, then you can ask Modi how you're the source of government. He'll say, oh, water department is mine. So you can say, okay, but there are so many people working in water department. How do I know you are there? Oh, the minister of water is my representative, right? Defense minister is my representative. So all these people are representing government, which is represented by Prime Minister Modi, right? So likewise, everyone is working under the government of Krishna, and all these people represent Krishna's energy because if Krishna does not sanction, they cannot function, they cannot work. So that's how it represents ultimately Krishna. But since you have to give some finger points, like okay, here is what. Krishna says, I am the water, but then you can say, okay, how do I know which water you are? Water of the lake, water of the Bodaka, water of the water of India, water of America, water of Australia. Which water you are? So Krishna says, no, no, I am the ocean. So then you realize, oh, ocean is spread everywhere. Ocean water is same. It just we have given different names. Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, but the water is connected. It's the same water. Just a name we have given, right? So Krishna says, I'm the
Yes.
ocean. Now you cannot argue, oh, what do you mean by ocean? Ocean is ocean, the biggest source of water. So if I am the biggest source of water, now nobody can say, okay, how I know you are a water? No, of course, I'm the ocean, right? So that's how he's giving symbolically describing how he is everything. And if one understand, then ocean is great. Then of course one will understand because Krishna is the source of ocean and ocean represents Krishna. Then Krishna is great, right? Ultimate fact is Krishna is great. So that's how we see anything in this world. If we have this knowledge from this chapter, we will see everywhere Krishna because then there is no confusion. Okay, you present me biggest weapon, then Krishna say I am the thunderbolt. Okay, so then there is no weapon can defeat thunderbolt. That's it. End of world, right? So that's how it is.
Yes.
If somebody says, "Oh, Krishna says I am the intelligence," then he say, "Ask Krishna, okay, tell me who is most intelligent." Then Krishna will say, "Okay, this person is most intelligent, and I am the source of that person." No confusion. And now it's clear. Okay, you are the source of this biggest, most intelligent person. I accept you are great. You are the biggest person because you created this biggest person, which I know, right? So yeah, that's how we understand. And it is not the matter of faith. We should not just take, okay, it is said, we believe it. Actually, we have to analyze it very thoughtfully from different sources, from different literatures, from different people. Just like Arjuna said, Krishna, I trust what you're saying, not because you are my friend or you're great, but because Asita, Devala, Vyasa, all these great people talk the same about you. Therefore, I think what you're saying is correct, right? So it is by logic and sound logic. It's not just by somebody said something, oh, let me believe it. No, Krishna don't teach that. Actually, that's not religion. Religion is like a law of God, and law means has to be fact. It's not just oh, I'm religious, I believe in it. No, those things will finish, right? Okay, anything else? I'll send this image which I was saying in the group, and you can try to see. And yeah, maybe you should share in your WhatsApp status or share with friend, or you just look yourself. It's a very wonderful description of spiritual and material world. And until I was reading, until I read Srila Prabhupada books, I didn't knew something like this exists even. Any of you knew this, which I was showing you today, that graph, that the pictorial presentation of universe?
No, before reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, don't know that like that. Actually, like that existing.
Yeah, even it exists there, but forget about believing. Even there, nobody even knows that there is anything like that, right, Arjun?
Yeah.
We only knew that Swarglok, Bhulok, and Patal Lok. That's all. Before
Yeah,
reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam.
yes. So that's why we should read, because without reading, it's very hard. Just like in any educational system, we read, we learn, we read, then we practice, then we experience, right? That's how we learn things. That we read book, then we did practical, and then we experience. Now we are experiencing daily same thing and again. And with our experience, it's becoming more convinced in our life that okay, this is what I'm doing is right. It's not something just my teacher taught or book was written. No, it has to be practiced daily, right? So because that will make it perfect. Okay. All right, so we'll end here. Thank you so much for joining. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So Rituparna, can you stay for 2 minutes? I wanted to ask something. Is it okay?
Yes, yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes, fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
it
Thank you, so
drops.
Arjun. Thank you.
Yeah, see
Join
you
again
guys.
next week.
Yes, see you.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yes. Okay. So I wanted to ask about this, that I'm planning to move back India sometime end of this year, and now
Okay.
I'm looking for a job in India. I haven't started writing to people much. I mean, I did write to people whom I don't know much, basically new companies, but not like a Strand, Medgenome, or any of these known companies. So I wanted to ask, what is situation at Strand right now? Like, are they hiring, or how is it's doing actually in general in lab side?
Actually, all the old people, means all the previous people left, almost 30 people left. So some cost cutting and all are going on, but they are hiring not in that extent. Some people they have hired. Even I also referred some of my friend. Only one person they took interview, and all the formalities done, but still she didn't get the offer letters. I don't know what is the matter. But
Okay.
if we are asking, like they will say no requirement. If requirement some days back requirement was there. So right now I need to ask once, if you are already there, right, in
I
Strand.
work there. I know most of the. I know Vamsi. I know Anand Janaki, and even Ramesh. I'm personally in touch.
If you are
Last
coming,
time.
it will be very nice, Pawan. Actually, it will be really nice. If you want me to talk with Samir sir, I can talk with Samir sir, because
Samir sir is taking care of the. Is a director for the lab, right?
yes, 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 he is the director.
So he's taking care
Even
of this.
some days back, yeah, if even 1 month back, you would have asked, they hired actually, they needed actually associate director. So two
I know
associate director they
they
have
hired
hired.
clinical one. They hired I think Suruchi. I think Suruchi. They
Suruchi
hired.
they have hired,
Yes.
and Dr. Prasanna.
Okay. Okay.
He is in
So
non-somatic, and she is in somatic.
okay. Germline and somatic. They
Germline.
hired. Yeah. So I wrote to Samir, but I don't think I had right. I wrote on LinkedIn, but I couldn't get any response. So
If you want me to ask, I can ask Dr. Samir, and Arun also I can ask. Vamsi sir, and means though higher management, I don't have much connection. Means I'm also new, just 1 year I have joined there. But I can ask Samir sir, because as I know from before, I can ask him.
yeah. No, for now you can hold. Um, I'm still waiting for certain things to get finalized because I don't want to
Okay.
tell them and then don't do it. So maybe another 3 4 weeks, 3 weeks after that, I'll
Okay,
tell you.
okay. You
Okay.
okay? Anyway, this 3rd September audit is there, cap audit. So
Yeah.
after that, you
Okay.
tell me when I need to ask, then I will ask to Samir sir.
Okay. But they're okay. Like their business is doing fine. Like they're not like uh, struggling,
No,
right?
actually they have shifted. They have shifted to new building. No, so
I
after
know that
shifting to
Reliance.
new building, there too
Yeah.
much crunch of cash, because everything increased, the rent and all, everything increased. So like
Oh. Yeah.
financially little tight. So if teams are asking for new people, also they are not ready to give new people. After telling for many, means almost more than 1 year, one new person came to our team.
Hmm.
Then now I think they will share with another team. Even in for library team also, I'm in prenatal team, but anyway, now everything they are merging, and they don't want to hire new people. Just they want to adjust with the existing people. So we are doing all the thing.
So the
Uh,
Arun is working in the lab or on the
no, no,
managing
he
side?
is managing side, but he is head of that RIX team. means
is
one part
RIF?
of RI, that cost cutting, that research team. Research team also, I think they have two part. That commercial research heading by Dr. Arivu, and one that cost cutting research and that heading by Arun.
Okay. Okay. RUO. Okay. Okay. I got it. So he's taking care of all the research side. Okay.
Yes, yes. And also that whatever product are coming, like whatever stock are there, that part also he's checking.
Okay. Okay. And the clinical side, who take care of the sample? Now they are testing sample in Bangalore.
The clinical part, actually we are doing the clinical part. For clinical only, they took Suruchi and Prasanna. So
Ah.
Suruchi is taking, means as a associate director, and two new managers they have hired. No, one manager, Temin, he is also from Medji, no, but he is sick, so just 1 week he came and he is on leave. So it is like that it is
Mm.
going on actually. Now they are merging the team.
Mm.
Nitya was
Yeah.
reporting manager for prenatal, but now Dr. Prasanna is taking care of all the thing, means germline thing, and including prenatal and all, Sanger, everything. So still we are also in confusion at the end who is where. We only know that we have to go, we have to prepare the library and send for sequencing. Some problem is we have to troubleshoot. That's all.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. At least I know now. So I'll reach out to Ramesh or Vamsi. Probably I'll write to them when I need. I mean, and
To them you can, actually it will be
because
very
they,
nice if you are joining.
yeah, I like the strand. They are very nice people. They don't travel too much. And so far, for me, there
Yeah.
was not much problem. Like they're not like micro too much, except
That is true.
micromanagement and a lot of politics. That was not there at that time, at least. But I don't know now. Like now, people have moved on. That time, Vajanti was there. Arun was there. Arun was junior to me, and we they were
Bajanti and
working.
I think Bajanti she left when I joined. Before that only they made a new company, I think.
There's a CRISPR Byte. They opened. It's a strand
Ha
company only. Chandru founded it.
ha
So
ha.
um, okay, I'll reach out to her also, Vajanti. They are working on CRISPR thing. So
Hmm.
gene editing company.
You tell
But
me when I need to ask. I will ask Samir sir and Arun.
yes, yes, I'll let you know. I think I'm waiting for 2 3 weeks. And
Okay,
then I
okay.
start writing. You know this company called Clever Gene, the Tony
Oh,
Jose.
oh my God! Please don't ask. Even I walked there, and very very much I know them very well.
Okay.
Actually, they had everything good with them. Good resources, good employees, everything good. But I don't know why they means why it happened like that. Everything like bankrupt and
Sold.
all.
They sold out, or what happened there?
Not sold out. Actually, they shut down the Clever Gin, but they made a new company, Sugar Stream. That is
Yes, sugar
AI
stream.
based. AI based, but they don't have, as of we know, they don't have any office, but they are hiring people. Sometimes for Kerala, they will hire. We don't know where is the office because our money they have to give, our salary. So, so if we are asking means, if means they will not show anything to us. So maybe some thing is there. Still, a few days back also, we thought that okay, we'll go, but suddenly one day we came to know that they shut down and that sugar
Okay.
stream they made.
Oh, Krishna. Okay. Right.
But they
Thank you.
started very well, and even they were very good, employee friendly, I must say. When I joined, that time they're in very
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll let you know after 3 weeks.
Yes, yes.
Yes. All right, thank you. Kamini Mataji, Hare Krishna.
I am in Sri Lanka right now, so I
Oh,
could not
wow.
join Bhagavad Gita class.
Wonderful. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
am in
missed
Sri
you
Lanka
today.
right now. Yes,
Yes.
that's why I could not join the class today.
That's okay. Yeah, next week you can join.
Yes.
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 All right. So we'll end here. It's already late. 12:30.
Hare
Namaste.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Ritu. Thank you,